Alright there, Gladiator. I don't believe for a second that you came over to address any issue. I think your intent was to come over and get content for your channel. If that weren't the case, you wouldn't have come over and deleted your comments after you made them. So, with that in mind, this will be the last time I address you. What you do from this point on is entirely up to you.
If you guys don't know who DeRizzo is, DeRizzo basically, I don't even know how to explain it.
Allow myself to introduce myself. DeRizzo is a proud card-carrying troll. You could have just went with that. Troll is just fine. I wear it with pride.
Like what, DeRizzo? This is the same person that sent me paragraphs, personally, outside of YouTube. Now, I think it was the YouTube Messenger, which we still have on here. Hello, DeRizzo. We still have it. I was still subscribed to you until today. Okay. So he's written me personally and written 2, 3, 4 paragraphs, big ass messages to me, right? When I first started out in this situation, DeRizzo, I've always given him that, where he's the one who dropped my link over to Vic, right?
Yes, I did leave you very long messages through YouTube Messenger when it was available. I believe some of the messages were when trolls were attacking you and you got really upset and started crying online and lashing out at people. I encouraged you to try and remain calm, try and keep your cool demeanor, try not to sink down to their level. I won't comment on that anymore. I also reached out to you to tell you about She-Hulk, who you had no idea of and you now use as a graphic. And I think the other message I left to you was after you had been attacked online by another YouTuber and were in tears and started crying. I think I sent you more words of encouragement. You can go ahead and put them on screen or do whatever you want to do with them. I'm not at all ashamed of the messages that I sent you. None of them were bad. They were all encouraging, trying to make you feel better in a time where you weren't.
So I had to go screenshot this. I deleted my comment period because I see that it's not going to get anywhere at this point, okay? So, he thinks that I'm going on here, or I was coming on here to bash him. Now, I reached out to him again so that I could contact him. And I said, well, you never tried to contact me. He said he did. Now, I think this is where his contact come from. I think he added me in Vic's stream and I wasn't there. Now, that's the sad part, because I had already explained this, you know what I mean? And this is where that logical thinking and rational thinking comes in for DeRizzo, because that's what I thought he was.
Okay, so you say you got into chat and you typed a comment to Vic and then you were off getting your nails done or something like that, and you weren't aware that I left you any comments, that you think I must have added you something and you didn't see it or whatever. Okay, no problem. I'll buy that story. Not a big deal.
There is, well, the one particular person, which was what I was informed from DeRizzo, was that, why continue to talk about the person? This was a statement that I seen when I came in the chat room, because I told him, I told Vic while he was talking and my name had been brought up. Y'all know me. You say my name, that's what happens. I pop up, I lurk. What you mean? So he said, well, the difference is, I think, was if you're in this chat room, he's not talking about you. Maybe DeRizzo is unaware of the fact that we were just talking on a live stream together and my name has been mentioned over there.
Right.
Not by just him, but by people in the chat room wanting to talk about me. So,
Right.
And these are the very same people that I thought were cool with me at one point as well, too. So, but I understand, because that's who you're cool with. May have known him more longer, and you're going to stand for what you stand for. Cool. But I'm going to stand for what is right and what I see, and I'm going to call it how I see it. I don't know any other way to do so. That applies to me as well. If you see me on bullshit, call me on bullshit.
Oh, what's this? Oops, you lied. And that whole comment you made about the enemy of my enemy, or the enemy of whoever is my friend, or whatever it was that you said, does not apply to me. Okay, as you can see, I have been in the enemy of your enemy, or whoever it is, for several months. I don't hide that. Nor do I delete my comments, nor do I deny anything. When I was hanging out with Tommy in Tommy's chat, I was also cool with Vic. And the people in Vic's chat didn't like the idea that I was Sono Nation at the time. I speak to several Truth Nation people. I speak to several people in Seven's chat. I try to be cool with as many people as possible. And why, you might ask? Well, for one, I just have no plain beef with them. They have their beliefs. They believe a certain person's wrong. I don't necessarily. Has nothing to do with us personally. Not a big deal. And secondly, if at some point we can cross the aisle and we can talk to each other, there can be an end to this beef. Granted, the people at the top of the pyramid of this beef, they might not ever get along, they might not like each other, they might not want to do it. To be more direct, Tyra and Tommy may never get along. They may hate each other until the end of time. That doesn't mean the rest of us have to. And the issue about your Cash App was not about your Cash App. It was about all of the Cash Apps. You have so many Cash Apps floating throughout that chat room. It's a mess. It is a mess. You got like 3 people asking for donations, all to one chat room. I would feel intimidated if I was in there. It's messy, and I doubt Tommy's going to let that ride for very long. But we'll see. His chat room. And here are the comments that you erased from that video. I think erasing comments like that when you're going to speak about them is pretty snake-like. Pretty snake-like. That's cowardly or underhanded, one of the two. Can't really decide which one right now. But at any rate, here they are. If you guys want to take a look at them, you can pause them, you can do whatever you want to do. They're pretty much like you read them on your stream. Misspellings and all. I didn't see fit to have to edit them. I just left it as is. Now the issue with video and videos, the reason why I pointed out it was video, not videos, is because I didn't make videos about you. I made a video about you. That was the difference. And that squeaky noise is my dog playing with his squeaky toy while I'm trying to record. But that's cool. Also, you said it wasn't your stream. I see one person starting this stream. One person. And everyone else comes in long after. So if it's not your stream, another lie. Another lie.
Alright, good morning, good afternoon to some, I guess, good night to some. I don't know. There's different time frames all over the place. We're starting a new stream.
Big Damone says, I was going to give you no DQ night. Y'all already know what no DQ night is. Vic wanted to keep me in a bunch of bullshit with him, basically. Because no DQ night is when people call in, correct? Talk about all that bullshit, get angry, they're cussing people out. It's an open line. That's what he was going to put me in charge of.
He's selling new dicks. Y'all got to understand. He's not selling new dildos. Them shit's refurbished.
No.
Who does he test them on?
That's illegal. I don't think they can sell those views. That's illegal.
This nigga selling Goodwill dicks.
No.
I heard of Goodwill hunting, but not Goodwill dicks.
Oh, no.
You said you didn't want to be part of No DQ Night? Looks like No DQ Night to me. The comment about me having to go to work, I think you mistook that. At this point, though, I don't care. Take it however you want to take it. My comment was that I am going to go to work. I'll take a shower and go to work, which I am paid to do. I'm not paid to sit on a live stream and justify anything in my videos with you. So I took the person who was paying me. Lastly, and I think probably most importantly, when you were quote-unquote on our side, you were in our camp or floating back and forth, which is fine, you decided to go and research me, to go and look up family members and try and dig up pictures and stuff of me, and then threaten or covertly threaten to dox me. Like, I haven't been doxed like 5 or 6 times already. Okay, whatever. But the people who did do that were people who were quote-unquote enemies. You were doing it while you were sitting right next to me. That's pretty snake-like. And if that's the type of person you are, that's the type of thing you do, I encourage you, stay where you are. We definitely don't need that over here.
And you better, let me tell you something, D. Rizzo, okay? When you told me that you had a family member on YouTube, you know I found them, right? I also know what you look like too. And I could have been the dirtiest person in the world and outed you, but I don't have a problem with you. And even now, I still won't.
And to everyone that's there sitting with you, I would not give you my email. There's no way I'm emailing you, especially since you're making these threats of, doxing and flagging and whatever else you say you're going to do. There is no way I would share any sort of information with you. So, again, stay where you are. We're good. I won't make any more videos about you. You can do as you see fit.